Great. Yeah, let's go. Welcome everyone for this final demo. Thank you to Google Cloud and Hack to Skill for this wonderful hack. I think we're very glad to be part of the second round and we are very hopeful on this one right now. So I'm sure this is the second one. So I don't want to run through the whole thing. So I want to kind of go through quickly to the main ones. I want to highlight this, the user journey. I just want to say that it's been a four-phase process. Like everything is manual, right from studying the requirements to gathering it to going through it manually with compliance and then testing this up and then mapping it and then manually uploading it to Jira, repeating the whole process. It's all manual. It's all stuff, and that's why you see a lot of bad faces. So we are shifting that into a fully automated solution, nullifying the whole two different stages and then simplifying it as a two-phase model. Now you see everything is automated, and we'll sort of see that in the solution. So what is live? Most of the features, almost all of it are live except for one. So our multi-agent framework is available now. Everything is set in a multi-agent way where you have a parent agent and that gets orchestrated to all the other things like test case generation, enhancements and all. And we also have the overall, I mean, the core part of test case generation is done via LLM that is using Gemini, and that is live. And also the chatbot is something that we've created to support the overall process. And we use a chatbot to do a lot of queries and stuff. And then the overall app we have done is actually done via vibe coding. And all the compliance data set has been captured. And then we use that in BigQuery to track all that. And chatbot uses that to connect to BigQuery and then pulls the data. That is what it is. I'll quickly jump on to the demo. So in the demo, the UI is very clean. All we have here is we have a dashboard where we can see the entire thing, and we have a generate process which would generate the test cases. Let me quickly do one, um, and I'll show you. The lot of agents will take some time in the middle. So whenever it happens, I'll spend the overall time over here. So right now I'm going to select this. Yeah. So let me upload the files. Right. So this is uploaded. Now we go to this. So when you say review, so we have an analyzing agent, which now analyzes the entire specifications. That's where the LLM comes in, analyzes it. So I will also introduce one more feature called chat. So this is a cool feature we added because this is something that we came in as part of a discussion with NASCOM team. They want to have a feature where they can play along and then chat, communicate with this. So this feature kind of goes through everything and the areas where there are some clarification required, it kind of says that this is needed. So I'll say for requirement one, I can say for requirement 1.1, please use phone and email. So if I put this, then that will be taken care. And again, it will again pop up for the
3 minutes.
remaining stuff. Okay. Yeah, for the remaining, I don't want to take the consist of time. I'll just consider this. So I'm going to say, yeah, all of it are fine. Consider this is the final market for ready. So I'm going to say it as done. So once this is done, it's going to generate the test cases. So now it's ready for test generation. I'm going to generate. So there are two agents running in parallel. One takes all the test cases and then puts it into a database, a data store. Another one is another agent, an MCP agent, which will then call the Jira and then put them all into Jira. So I'll see the Jira is actually clean as you see. And the agent, all of them are like synchronous, both will happen. I think this generally happens. It takes some time. Meanwhile, I'll kind of show you how it is. This is how the entire dashboard looks like, and whatever that we have will come in over here. And this is where I talked about the whole of RACI matrix and the traceability has been captured. For every project, for every epic it is created, it will create a traceability like this. You'll have epic feature and then the user use case. And then you also have a use cases and then the test cases tagged over. So this is a properly traceable RACI matrix. And we also have the enhancement feature where you can select something and then analyze it. For example, we have also introduced a feature where it kind of identifies, tell you that the area that requires some clarification. You can see out of all this is one area where it needs some clarification. And also we also introduce this AI. So this is a model explanation of, what is basically the criteria for this test case? So it's from an AI model. And then whatever this thing on require this, we can add it. And for this, you can provide a clarification and then click on refactor. And then you provide the clarification by which it will take the clarification and then update the test case. So this is more like enhancing and then refactoring. And then migrate is something that we are still doing it. Migrate is like you take a project and then you will see what the source format is. And then if there are any existing test cases, it will parse this and then put this into the respective project again as part of
5 minutes.
Epic feature and this thing. So this should have been done. Okay, maybe I think it is taking some time. But if you see, there are a lot of things are being now credited. So if you see, all these things are now added to the Jira as well. So Jira is also done. And this is take some time to complete all. But if you come here and then go to dashboard, you will see the latest one available here. So this is the final proto demo that I've shown. And these are epics that are created. These are all the test cases that are being generated now. So this is what is completely stored in Firestore. Also, I've shown it in Jira as well. I'll just give it to Suresh. He'll just quickly show you the chatbot part alone. And with that, I think we can close that one. Yeah, Suresh, quickly.
Yeah, thanks, Sendil. Yeah. So we have the chatbot here. This is developed in the agent builder and integrated with this application. And I have, interacted with the agent for, getting the data which is stored in the BigQuery database. And I given a hi, and then it was giving the welcome message and the, details. And I was, searched with these queries. And let me try with, one of the query for that. Yeah. So it will get the responses from, it will query from the backend database, which is BigQuery, and it will answer for that. So this is also integrated with that application. Yeah, thanks, Indil.
Yeah,
Over to you.
good. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so now I think we've shown you everything. So right from the test cases and then the overall features. I've also listed down all the two tools that we have and then where it is used and then the value proposition of it. I think most, except for the migration part that we have, everything is pretty much done and everything is live. And then just quickly close down. So this is a 30-day, I mean, we are pretty much done. But we have a 30 day and 60 day, 90-day plan that has been asked for. The core part
7
is on
minutes.
enhance and migrate. We want to complete. And then finally, we want to close down with chatbot and then continuous training. That is as part of our 30-day plan. And overall 90-day, we want to include the confidential and on-premises architecture. We also want to include the PubSub architecture for the better queue management because of performance. And finally, the vibe testing. Vibe testing part is already done. We shown you in the previous one. We want to complete that and then have it as a full end-to-end one. And the whole vibe testing demo is already there. But in the interest of time, I'll be keeping the screenshots in the a screenshot section in the document. But otherwise, this is the overall plan. And as part of users adoption strategy, we are taking it to the NASCOM team and then the NASCOM, COE team available there, who could be the first person that we could go with and then approach in terms of, the market as such. I think that's pretty much. Rest of it is available in the document that we're going to attach. But otherwise, this holds us, and then we'll have the more things available in the document. Yeah. Thank you once again for giving us the opportunity. We are very glad to be part of this and really, really looking forward for this results on this one now. Thank you and thanks a lot, team.